this video a solo by Steely Dan. The song is called Don't Take Me Alive. It's a fantastic melodic solo. We're going to see if we can figure it out. I've started listening to the song, or listening to it, and it seems fairly straightforward, but we're gonna try plowing through it. I'm just gonna be listening to it on the side on a laptop for now until I get better at trying to integrate some of that stuff. But if you want to watch yourself, see it for yourself, just look it up on YouTube. It's Don't Take Me Alive by Steely Dan, and we're going to be trying to figure it out, as is played on the record. The solo was done by Mr. 335, Larry Carlton, fantastic player if you don't know about him. So yeah, let's go ahead and begin. So like I said, Larry was known for playing a Gibson ES-335. I have here something that's a little comparable to that. It's a Heritage H535, which is Heritage's attempt at trying to recreate that model in its own way. It's a great guitar. So just was listening real quick to the beginning part. I know Larry plays a full chord, and so it sounds like it's a bar chord a little bit. And like I said, I've listened to this track before, and so I know it's that in that G kind of pattern, but he's doing more than just that. So from what I can tell, and I've actually seen some other videos of some other people playing this song as well. I don't think I've seen really people playing the chord the way I think it is, but of course I could be wrong on this, but I'm just playing with what I hear. So I think he's going. He's holding that chord, so I think he's. Some effects there, and they're getting some feedback that's playing into the recording. So I think that's the beginning of that, and we'll keep playing and see what else we hear. I'm also guessing about, I have it on in my guitar in the middle pickup position. So I'm not exactly sure if that's where Larry's putting it, but it seems to sound right to me. It's either that, or I would venture to say it would be the front pickup, one of the two. I don't think it's the bridge pickup. So what I'm hearing on that is, so I think it's kind of like something like that. But let me go back to it again. So it's. So it's like. Yeah, so. So where we are right now is this. full chord. I think he's doing the whole part. I don't think he's doing it like that. I think he's and then so like that. Now I don't know if he's stroking his pick or if he's kind of hybrid picking it. And some other people I've seen do it. They're definitely taking the maybe right. Kind of hard to get the right control of the bend on that though. So. So the next part is I think it's gonna do that from what I'm hearing on it. Like I said, I've listened to this song a good few times on this. Believe me, I will get tripped up as we go further on this. So let's see. So something like that. So again. That's where we are with it. Yeah, so nope, I don't think it does it like that. Let's hear it again. Yeah, so it's I think it goes there. So So, I see. Yeah, so, actually it goes. I think it is that. So, it'd be hard to do it like that. So I'll have to do, and while we're in the middle of this, person I recommend you watching a video on this is Tim Pierce. Tim Pierce has a good version of this. Of course, Tim's a killer guitar player. So yeah, so we have this. We're gonna have to do it like that so I can get that that. So this part, it's kind of hard to hear in the mix. So again, going back to Tim Pierce, I think I saw him kind of playing like a minor, right, like a C minor chord there, and kind of just cross picking it. So for that, it would be let's see. I think that's what's going on. But it's really kind of hard to hear that in the mix, at least for me, that is. So again. Let's see. So I think it's kind of going like that, right? All right. So this is the second part of the video, trying to figure out this Steely Dan tune, Don't Take Me Alive. If you remember last time, we left off at where it was kind of cross-picking that minor, the C minor. So it was like. So that's probably over half of the solo right there. We're gonna listen to the next piece of this, and then we can try to tie it all together, and that should be it. So all right, let's get started. Okay, so it does this. Let's see. That bend, although I'm not the best at bending. So the next part is something along those lines. I think it's close enough. Let's keep listening to it again. So this is the part I had to look at Tim Pierce's video on a little bit further, because I didn't know. I knew there was some arpeggio, but I didn't know, what position, and I couldn't quite hear it. So Tim was a pretty valuable resource on that for me. And so what Tim's doing, which I assume it's what Larry's doing as well, is this. So sliding into that major triad. We'll just listen to it again. Let's see. Yeah, something along the lines of what the next part is happening as well. So, kind of starting from where we started on this video. So, it's kind of hard to get those bends to bend them in tune. The last part, another kind of part that's hard to tell in the mix. I think I'm getting it close to what's going on, but we'll listen through to the end of the solo, and then we'll kind of do a recap. So that next part, so I think it's doing that. I think it's pretty close. Finally. Could be played here. I'm not sure where it's getting played at. I'm not sure which one feels better. And then you're kind of playing these double stops after. But that's the end of the solo. Okay, recap. Everything about the solo. It's a pretty good little solo, a little bit tricky in some areas. And overall, I think the theme for me on this one is really bending, which I've always never been the best at. Trying to bend in tune and bend tastefully is probably the trickiest part of this tune, right? So first thing it starts off with, right, is this all bends. Let's see. So I think that's really it. Now, I mean, this could be improved, right? I mean, kind of going back to my first video, right? Like, definitely there are going to be people who can play it better than me, without a doubt. But the goal is just to learn something new, right? And try to get it to a way that sounds presentable And you know, one thing obviously you can do is play with the track, right? And the chords in that song after the solo are pretty cool too. They're Steely Dan is definitely not your average rock band when it comes to just complexity, musical complexity, and it definitely shows in this tune, as well as pretty much all their tunes. Like, I know in future videos I'm gonna have more Steely Dan tunes. I think you can really be a pretty good guitar player just learning Steely Dan, which is kind of cool. I mean, a lot of the players. I mean, I already mentioned Larry Carlton. This is Larry Carlton solo, but you know, Lee Ritenour did stuff for Steely Dan, along with countless other really good guitar players. And so I definitely know I'll be doing stuff in the future, but I think that's about as good. So I'm gonna get this one. So this closes the first video of me trying to learn something. I look forward to seeing you guys again and making another video where I figure out something to play, and maybe I get it, maybe I don't. But the goal here is just to learn, and maybe there's something you guys can find from this. Okay, all right, take care.